Cloud Retainer?
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
Is Cloud Retainer the one that took in Shenhe?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
That's your assumption.
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
She's just buff. She's just strong.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
I thought so.
What? You knew already? So is Paimon the only one who didn't know?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed.
Ooh, look at how pretty it is in the back. Oh, you guys cannot see because of my face scan, but like it's so pretty in the back with the lights.
One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains.
Cave?
Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
What?
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born.
Okay, wow. Imagine describing someone like that. Homicidal instinct.
One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her.
Ah, so okay, so it was Cloud Retainer.
Indeed. It is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay.
So that's why her weapon is called the Calamity Queller, huh? But one thing that I don't really understand is how Chongyun is related to her. Because Chongyun, she's Chongyun's auntie, but she was abandoned and she does not know her family. So, like, how do they know? Or they don't know? I am confused.
The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. But they also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
You never really thought about that? I don't know, like they kind of like mentioned that. I mean, yes, but like she knows that she is Chonyun's auntie, right? She knows, like on Chonyun's trailer. She tells him like, I'm your auntie. So basically, if she was abandoned and raised by Cloud Retainer, how did she get to the conclusion that Chonyun is her nephew? Like, where did it come from? Because we do get this information. Think you should first finish this quest? Okay.
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the
Wow.
nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Okay, well, wait until the following day.
Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
I mean, if it is on Chonyun's voice lines, we could check, because I have Chonyun. Does he talk about her? I'm not really sure if I have it. Xianglin, Xinian, Qiqi, Hu Tao, Xiao, Xinqiu, Zhongli. About her? Oh, so it's probably, oh, I need to complete to hear it. I get, oh, I need to complete hit. Yeah, no, it's not friendship level 10. No, it's just I need to complete the crane returns on the wind. Yes, I need to finish the story. But yeah, there is a line. It's just not here. What about Xinqiu?
I do admire Xingqiu for his devotion to chivalry and his martial arts proficiency. However, I must warn you that he definitely has a mean side too. If you find that you fall foul of any of his antics, come to me and we'll form a Victims of Xingqiu alliance. There is strength in numbers.
Oh my god! I've never heard this about them. Victims of Xingqiu. Interesting. What about Xingqiu? Does it say something about Xingqiu's ability? He's not. How about Chongyun? Let's hear. Let's hear.
Ah, dear Chongyun. Though he understands me quite well, one has to exercise caution when teaming up with him to go on a quest. He is making good progress in the martial arts, but I would say he hasn't quite internalized the chivalric code yet. He needs more practice. Especially at eating spicy food.
They're so cute. They're really cute. Oh, he talks about Shenhe.
I find that Miss Shenhe seems to look at me somewhat fiercely, so I daren't approach her lightly. Bizarre. Did I inadvertently upset her? Or maybe upset someone close to her?
Oh, is it maybe because of Chongyun? Huh, Oh, about Obedo. Wait, what? That's interesting. I probably should take one day to actually like listen to most of the voice lines because it is very interesting. Okay, let's go.
Hey, so Shenhe.
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Yes, you got it. Look at how I'm gonna show it every time to everybody. Look at how cute my cat paw mug is, and it's huge. It's a huge mug. So if you take coffee from this mug like I did, you're gonna have a bad day. All right, don't recommend.
Oh, how did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, master is very talkative.
Yes.
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
Like you usually are.
It's okay.
Nothing new.
I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Still, though you mistook me for an adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real adepti, too.
Ciao.
Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list.
Oh, yeah. There were more items. I completely forgot about that. Oops.
But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going.
It's not little helper. It's secretary.
After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside.
We don't
Here's one
get
for you, Shenhe.
Primos?
Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Okay. All I can say is that I miss Xiao. Whenever I hear the word adepti, I miss Xiao. My short king. Oh, Yunjin! Hey, Yunjin! I got your C4 yesterday. Hey, almost C6, girl.
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky!
Yeah, no primos.
But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bywin! And hey, Beto! And hey, person Paimon doesn't know?
When you were rolling for Yai, you got 12 Yunjins. I wish that was me. I really wanted C6 Yunjin so much. Like, I wish that was me. Instead, I got C5 Chonyun and C1 Kirara and C3 Yunjin. But I got her yesterday on the Kazuha banner as well. Yeah, and I don't have Beto.
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Okay.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there.
This is basically Yunjin's introduction, huh?
The
on the game?
construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Yep.
Beto? You're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
She's so cute, though.
Greetings.
Oh, look at her. She's so pretty.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is... sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their... friend.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
I am trying to build my Yunjin. I mean, build, like level her up, but I have so many characters to level up at the same time that I level one up, then I level another up. So I'm gonna try to focus on Yae Miko. The only problem with Yae Miko is the Enkanomiya boss. That boss sucks. Like, it's so annoying to fight. It's not like that it's hard or anything. It's just that if it decides to go on the water, or if you don't kill it quickly enough that it goes on the water, it's very annoying outside of co-op. So it's the flying dogo for Yunjin is not too bad though.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow! So it looks like the three of us are competitors now! Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make.
What kind?
Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think?
She is excluding Paimon.
Sounds great, but how does it change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Okay, sounds good.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
So Beidou is gonna go alone? Okay.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin?
I guess this is a secret?
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion.
So it's not a secret, okay.
Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Okay. Interesting. Divine Damsel of Devastation. I think this video was recommended to me on YouTube. I did not watch though, but there was like a video with Yunjin on the cover and it was that title. So I would imagine it's like her song that they made. Yeah, I guess I got spoiler. The 3Ds. There's a lot of dogs in this bridge. A lot of doggos.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Day 1 Fontaine Archon boss thumbnails are gonna hit different. You know, yeah. Or people coming to the stream being like, have you seen that part in Fontaine? Have you seen how beautiful that part in Fontaine was? Have you seen that X character appeared in Fontaine? Did you know that Genius Invocation TCG is a very popular game?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon.
Signora got resurrected.
Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day.
Damn!
Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need 2 kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium.
Where do I get those?
If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
Then where do we start?
I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain.
Did it change a lot in your game?
I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there. I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top.
Oh, wow.
This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks, and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti. The divine damsel of devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though? It's the story of a girl becoming a hero. Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
Yes, this string is gonna be on YouTube eventually, yeah.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
Oh, wow. Okay.
What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place! But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
Wait, is that Shenhe's story?
No! Don't do it, little girl! Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade.
Oh.
She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world.
So it is. It is Shenhe's story.
And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
I really like this story.
Shenhe was like, this is Paimon's words, he's just living in it. I mean, I'm not saying like Paimon should not have any lines. I'm just saying that it's not, sometimes it's not really like important that she speaks so much. Like, we get it. We know that she's supposed to be like the traveler's voice, but at times it seems invasive, like that she interjects so much in the middle of stories. Sometimes I even forget like what is happening in the story when Paimon interjects so much. I'm like, wait, huh? What's going on? I don't remember anymore.
But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. a certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
And what's the truth?
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Okay. Use visions to find the star splinter iron? How? It does hurt the ears a little bit, yes. I mean, a little bit. What am I talking about? It hurts a lot. How? What do you mean? With visions? Like that? Oh, is that it? Okay, I need another one then. Whoop. I am really bad at finding things. I'm really, really bad. Except for chests. I spot chests very easily, but... whenever there's these little guys in here, I imagine there's a chest, so I'm just gonna... God. Oh yeah, you don't die like that. Oh, you and Mia, what are you doing?
Time for a light show! That didn't count!
I can't see. So, okay, no chest. Alright, that's fine. I gotta be careful not to approach this house because there's a mission there as well. I have a lot of unfinished missions. Oh, I see it. I see it now. Okay, now what?
Should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium. I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhong said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Okay.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem to catch that. Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
What is going on?
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhe, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman.
Is he possessed or something?
If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Huh?
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true.
Huh?
So, all these years?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village.
That was very random, I will say.
This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhe? Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe. Okay. Then let's see what we can find in this village.
Alright. It's a me, Mario. Is this... Nope. Behind. I'm sorry, my voice is gonna be cracking. Not sure why, but every day is like that now. Oh, my eyes. My ears. Is that it? Okay.
The remains of a god. An abandoned village. Mount Tianheng.
A branch family of exorcists used to live in the east of the village, but in around 2 weeks the mother died of disease, the young daughter went missing, and shortly after the father hanged himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. Okay. It has been confirmed that traces of an evil god's remains were found in the village. The villagers are panicking as no one is certain whether the evil god's remains are gone for good. Do be careful when you are in this area.
Does this mean that the true story of the divine damsel of devastation happened right here, in this village? The time frame certainly matches, so it seems we're in the right area. Let's keep looking around.
I guess not. I guess we're not yet there. I would not be able to tell what part is the crying part. Oh, Lord. Let's stop cracking, voice.
Huh. What's this?
The doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry. I'll give everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier. Your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life and that you only wish for me to take good care of Shenhe. But if you regret nothing, why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately. Though I still breathe, I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you, but it's utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Minjin. He had kept the book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. The god appeared. I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter, Shenhe. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might even have been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. Okay. 3 days have passed and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I am sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shenhe. Please forgive me. How stupid I was. How blind. Let me apologize to the both of you in person. Wow. Maybe this is the true story of the divine damsel of devastation.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple.
And the father abandoned her.
And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father.
Does she know?
Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Oh, it looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
Oof.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Sybrosium.
Oh wow, we just
Let's
had.
have a look over there.
We just had this whole conversation about Shenhe's parents sacrificing her, and then there's Paimon asking us to go get Sabrosian. Why? Why do you gotta ruin everything, Paimon? I can't.
This is it!
Okay. Magic engraved on Sabrosian does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Sabrosian is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Legend has it that you may find Sabrosian if you stand in the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianhan at dusk and look in the direction of the setting sun.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Sabrosium! Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news!
Bro, this is such like a mood breaker, you know? It's just, listen, this is the same feeling that I had during the reunion between the twins in the We Will Be Reunited, and also the chasm. It was the same thing. Like, we were having a super emotional moment, and then Paimon just be like, "Oh, it's okay. Let's go do this other task that we had to do." Like, we don't not need that. Don't. Let me have the sadness, please. Like, I don't need Paimon to break the sadness, okay?
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
But you were their daughter.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
Why Paimon gotta speak?
Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Sabrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Are you okay, Yunji?
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Where's the mute button? I also want that.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe, Yunjin, cut the chit-chat. Let's go. Can't let someone else beat us to it.
I don't understand. Don't. Look at the treasure hoarders on the other side. Wait until evening. Okay, well, we're changing the time. Oh, I got an achievement. Oh, I was gonna grab the achievement, but we don't do that. We don't. That's not here. What am I doing? It's gonna be a beautiful sunset. Okay, we're here. You and Mia was gonna talk. There is someone there. Who that? Hello? Wait. Wait. Who's that? What is he doing there? Wait, is he supposed to be there? Wait. Is he supposed to be there? Wait, no. He's not supposed to be there. Is he? Is he? Oh. Wait, can I talk to him? Wait, Xiao! What are you doing here? Xiao!
What brings you here?
You!
Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea?
What danger in the sea?
Ningguang didn't tell you.
Nobody told us anything.
Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own. Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
Oh my god, it's Xiao. Wait. Can we stay here with Xiao? Can we just not finish the quest and just stand here with Xiao? Oh, he's a little... Oh, he's an Easter egg. So Chi-Chi is in the city and Kachin is in the island. Should I go check them out? Oh my god, Xiao. No, Yoimiya is just taller than Xiao because she's wearing heels, okay? Do not do my boy like that. Alright, he's not wearing heels, but she is wearing heels, alright? If she stands next to him, like in the same, you know, because like this, you see this rock is kind of like going a little, like, you know? Chi-Chi is next to the blacksmith? Okay, let's do that then. Let's check them out. Yeah, he's cute like that, okay? He's a king. Let's go see Chi-Chi. Not sure if that's a good idea because they're not 30 centimeter heels. Listen, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where's Chi-Chi? She's not here. Oh, there's Chi-Chi. Hello.
Oh, it's you.
She's actually pretty cute.
Seaside. Dangerous. Chi-Chi is helping with the evacuation.
What is happening while we were away?
Yes. Ningguang said there's something bad in the sea. So she sent Chi-Chi to evacuate everyone. But no one will listen to Chi-Chi. So instead, Chi-Chi is guarding this place. If danger comes, Chi-Chi will protect everyone.
Oh, she's so cute.
Don't go near the sea. It's too dangerous.
Wait, she's actually cute. Damn. Feeling kind of guilty right now for putting her in a prison, huh?